Hey everybody, welcome back to Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. And we're on chapter 5 now. When Lynne lost her life for a second time, she was being detained on suspicion of my murder, but I saved her, hoping to solve my own mystery. Living creatures can choose to live their lives in one of two ways. They can either submit to their fate or they can try to change it. Lynne is definitely in the second camp. As soon as I got back to the junkyard superintendent's office, this fact was really brought home to me. Fool! We told you not to let the suspect out of your sight! My apologies, sir, but I never thought she would run away. Lynne is our angel, friend. She's like a family to us. Angel, friend, or family, they all run when they have the chance. Do you have any idea how many years it's been since my wife ran away? I'm very sorry. I had no idea, sir. You'll never make detective at that rate. Now find Lynne. Yes, sir. If Inspector Cabanella gets word of this, it's all over. So, our red-headed detective escaped, did she? But I just barely saved her a few minutes ago. Whew, she's fast. Well, I guess I'll look around for leads. Like that pink notebook. Lynne's notebook, sad and forgotten, sits behind the bookshelves. Who could she have been calling on the phone before she hid it there? Wish I could find out. Whoops. That was the wrong button. That old pigeon man, do you suppose he's carrying out some sort of research here? Look at all these precision instruments and complicated devices. What are you doing? Sir, I think maybe this is how Lynne escaped. Through here. She couldn't possibly fit in that tiny little elevator. Oh, I don't know, sir. Lynne is pretty slim. Fool! Don't you know that women can make themselves appear slim through fashion? To this day, I still don't know how much my wife really weighs. I'm very sorry. I had no idea, sir. You'll never make detective at that rate. Anyway, where's that old pigeon man? Oh, him, sir? He went through the door behind me, sir. It won't open. Apparently that door leads to the basement, but it is currently locked, sir. These instruments, they're all very suspicious. You better keep an eye on that old man, too. Yes, sir. These photos look pretty old, pictures of little fragments of rock. That old pigeon guy has pretty strange taste in wall decor. Doesn't look like I can go anywhere. I have no idea what this instrument's for. Matter of fact, this whole desk filled with things I've never seen. Doing some kind of experiment. I swear I just saw this thing move. Don't tell me. Could it be? I sensed the tension between me and the detective and moved to get away from it? Well, that was an unexpected tangent. I'll never make detective at this rate. What I need is some sort of achievement, a feather in my cap. If only I could find a helpful lead that might do the trick. A helpful and blindingly obvious lead is staring you in the face right now. Huh? This is Lynne's notebook. If I give this back to her, it might spark something between us. What What to do? What to do? This is a very complicated matter. What have you got there? What, this? Oh, this is, Wait a minute, is that? Yes, sir, it's Lynne's notebook. Notebook, eh? Come to think of it, there was something about that in the report. Something about her looking at a notebook and making a phone call. This must be it. This telephone number with the big circle around it. Aren't you curious to know who she was calling? Oh, I am. I really am, sir. I'd like to know. Oh, but I don't have any ulterior motive for wanting to know, though. No, sir. No, sir. This number might be an important lead. I better check it out. Hello, to whom am I speaking, please? Yes, hello? This is a criminal investigation. We need your cooperation. Hey, I know that voice. Is that you, Detective McCaw? Oh, is that Officer Bailey? What's up, sir? You don't usually call this late. Oh, did you get a call from one of our detectives, Lynne, earlier? From Lynne? Yes, I did. She calls every night. Maybe she senses it's about to happen. Did she say anything special? No, not really. Is something wrong? Yes, well, I might be contacting you again if I have any other questions. I'm gonna file the report down at the station. I need you to be vigilant here. Excuse me, detective, but what is it? That notebook. Would you mind if I gave... never mind, sir. Just stay on your toes. Not sure what that book is at the top. Darn, there goes my chance to kindle a romance with Lynne. And I didn't even get any credit for finding the notebook. And I forgot to ask whose telephone number that was. If only I could just crawl into this elevator and just disappear. If I disappeared, I wonder if Lynne would shed a tear for me. Here I thought he was examining the elevator for clues. Still can't do anything with the motor. I think that would start it to... What was that call about? I heard you say Lynne. I don't really know. If I had to take a guess, though, I would probably say something's going on with her. Haha. The only place in the world where nothing's going on is inside your brain, Bailey. What is that supposed to mean? I mean, I know what that words mean. That's not what I'm asking. That was my way of expressing indignation and putting it in form of a question. I just hope Lynne's not doing anything crazy. I'm a fan of hers, you know? According to my log, Lynne has been calling here every night, nearly every night as of late. So let's see, this is the place Lynne took all that risk to call, eh? But what exactly is this place? screen shows rows of tiny rooms. The rooms are really small, and you can see right into them from the outside. Suppose the open bars keep the rooms airy, but I wouldn't want to live in one myself. Wonder where all these little rooms are. Hey, what's this? Oh, that? I wrote down my duties for last night so I wouldn't forget any of them. You can't keep them in your head? It's not like you have a ton of duties after all. Use a little brain power. What are you talking about? Weren't you the one who just said nothing was going on inside of my brain? I didn't think you'd take it in quite that direction. So, let's see this important to-do list of yours. 9 o'clock. Take prisoner C38 to the telephone room. Yes, he just made a request to use the telephone a little while ago. 9 o'clock, eh? That's usually when Lynne calls. Well, we can't let her talk to him tonight. Rules are rules. Poor Lynne. Sure wish I could comfort her. What do you think you're doing? That's my important duties memo. That's okay, I got it memorized for you. Well, it's your duty to guard the telephone room, you know? Just make sure to do your job when the time comes. Hello? Lynne! I'm sorry, I don't have much time. Please let me talk to him. I'm sorry, Detective, I can't do that tonight. You can't, but you always let me talk to him before. Well, the telephone room is already reserved, that's why. Oh. By the way, is something going on with you tonight? What? Why do you ask? I got a call from one of the detectives a minute ago asking about you. Oh, really? Well, I don't think it's anything important. Officer Bailey? Do you think you could keep this call just between us? Even if only for tonight? Oh. Well, I gotta go. I'll call again tomorrow. Oh boy. Well, I guess I better call the detective division. Hold on there, Bailey. What? Don't tell me you're gonna report that call from Lynne. What else can I do? It's my duty. Just write it down on one of your important to-do lists, and then I can wad it up for you and throw it away. You mean you want me to keep quiet about it? Well, isn't that what she asked you to do? Well, yes, but tonight is kind of a special case for us. Can't you make a special exception for my Lynne, too? Special case, huh? Alright, you win. I don't know what they think is special about tonight, but for me, it's my only night. Lynne is on the other end of that telephone line. I better hurry. Lynne! Oh, why couldn't it have been me instead? I'm no use as a police officer. It should have been me. It looks like she's dead. We better not touch her. Who did this? Who shot Lynne? Hey, excuse me, mister. You talking to me? This room? There aren't any other exits besides this one, are there? Do you see one? Huh? Then how did... We must have one of those mysterious locked room murder cases on our hands. One of those cases where the murderer vanishes into thin air in a vacuum. And just go find a real detective. I'll keep watch here. Yes, sir. What a terrible turn of events. So now a locked room murder, huh? Things are never get dull for our redhead. I know of a certain inspector who might dance around at the thought of a mystery. But no mysteries for me. Not when I can rewind time and talk to the victim herself. Guess it's time to go back and see the truth behind this murder with my own eyes. Haha, I died again! Oh? I thought you'd be a little more grave under the circumstances. Yeah, well, this is the third time after all. Scary what a girl can get used to, don't you think? Frankly, the way her mind works is a whole heck of a lot scarier to me. So what happened this time? Who shot you? I don't know. What? I'd like to know myself. Who could have done it? Who shot me? What are you asking me for? Oh boy, I guess I'll just have to find out for myself. Okay, you just do that. Now, hurry on. Hurry along now. I get the distinct impression that I'm being used here. Okay, looks like it's time to go back. Back to 4 minutes before your death. How long has it been since I locked this room up in darkness? I once thought the truth could be discovered in darkness. Maybe it just wasn't. Maybe it was just that the time wasn't right. Smooth for the animators to do that. You don't have to animate him walking back downstairs. He hung up. It's a Rube Goldberg machine. That's funny. She just stands there. Looks up. Uh-oh. And everything goes back. That's the truth behind their locked room murder? So the murder was a mechanical murder machine. Murder machine? When I came into the room, it was pitch dark, so I turned on the light. That must have been what set it off. The murder machine, I mean. Can you please stop repeating the words murder machine? That old pigeon guy must have made it, but why? What could be the meaning behind this weird room? Anyway, you'll have to find some way to stop that creepy machine. Once Cupid fires his arrow, it's all over. I gotta wait for him to walk over a little ways so I can get into the lantern. You know what, Sissel? I think this death might be easier to prevent than the others. Why is that? You know, because the murder is mechanical. She has a point. I can't manipulate living creatures, but I can manipulate this machine. Now I just gotta figure out how to stop it. When the 4 minutes ago me turns on the light, that's when the murder machine is set into motion, apparently. Looks like the key to solving this one is understanding this device. Yeah, we already read this. Oh, come on. Oh, that's right. You can't use the telephone in the 4 minutes before death world. Unless the phone is being used. Which... How did you manage to cram yourself into that tiny elevator? I've always liked small, cramped spaces. Whenever I see a little hole or crevice, I always feel like crawling in. The place I feel most at home in is that space between my bed and the wall. Yeah, I guess I can understand that. Yeah, we're birds of a feather. We should get together and talk about it sometime. Oh, it's not working. It's ringing, but it's not working. All right. Oh, is this the superintendent? I'm so glad. I thought it was all alone. Let me go there. Lynne ran away. The detectives yelled at me. The old pigeon man ignored me. And then the kettle near me scared me to death. My life is in complete shambles. That's gratitude for you. We were just trying to warn him with the kettle whistle. Would he have preferred getting scalded by the steam? Well, at least his fate was changed a little bit. That's good anyway. There it goes. The murder machine has started. And if the whole thing plays out, the gun on the wall will go off. But before that happens, it's up to me to use my ghost tricks. There must be some way to disrupt this domino effect. You just have to find it. Here goes. Do it. Didn't get it done right. Alright, let's try this again. The key to this murder machine is that cheeky little Cupid who fires the arrow. But wait a minute, that swinging shovel. Wonder if that could be used as a weapon somehow against our Mr. Cupid. What just happened? Looks like your future just got a whole lot rosier. Your death has been erased. Again. Thank you. You kept your promise, didn't you, Sissel? My promise? You said I'd see you again if I died. I don't remember making any promises. It's all for my own benefit anyway. What could this room be all about? I can't imagine. Those things that went off at the end, those were the party poppers, weren't they? Party poppers. I have no recollection of what they are, but that's no surprise. The party poppers, the gun going off, it seems familiar somehow. I'll leave that part of the puzzle to you. I have my own puzzle to figure out. Well, shall we go back now? Back to your new present? Sissel, are you there? Lynne is talking to me? If you're there, could you say something? If you're not there, guess I'm just a weird girl who talks to herself. Well, you are kind of a weird girl, whether you talk to yourself or not. You are here! I knew it! I just had that feeling! Shame on you for stepping foot into a girl's head uninvited. Wait a minute. Don't give me that a ghost doesn't have feet bit. It's just a figure of speech. Hey, I didn't even say anything. There, that tone! It's that tone of yours that makes me mad. So, did you have something particular you wanted to say to me? I just thought I'd share some information with you. I'm investigating a case right now. A murder case, and I'm doing it alone. A murder case all by yourself? Yes, well, that's because the case was closed a long time ago. The culprit is already behind bars, forgotten by the world. So why are you looking into it then? Because I think the person's innocent, that's why. There's something strange behind the case, some big mystery. I firmly believe that. So anyway, I finally have my memory back. I'm not at liberty to tell you about the case. But if there's anything else you want to know, I'll try to answer what I can. Lynne is my only lead. I would like to ask her a few things. You have your life and your memory back now. So let me ask you again. Who shot me tonight? Yeah, I thought that might be the first thing on your mind. What else would it be? There's a good chance I was shot while I was with you, after all. I'm afraid my memory just isn't clear on that part. Not clear. I met with you tonight, and then you fell down right in front of me. I think I remember seeing that part. I'm pretty sure you were shot, maybe from somewhere far away. So you didn't see the culprit? I'm sorry, I wish I could be of more help. But I know I wasn't the one who shot you. Your colleagues seem to think you're a suspect, though. I wanted the information you had for me. So why would I shoot you before I got it? The information, huh? I wonder what info I had for her. By the way, I see you have a little roommate. Camilla? How do you know about her? There was a tiny incident at your apartment a little while ago. An incident? What kind of incident? What happened? Is Camilla alright? She's fine, thanks to her loyal little friend Missile. Although I did have a little trouble bringing him back to life. Oh my! What in the world is going on? Why would anyone want to hurt Camilla and Missile? You're being targeted by a certain organization. What? I saw them, the people who were calling you their target. I'm a suspect and a target? So this night, could this night possibly get any worse? It does sound pretty rough. Are you sure you'll be okay on your own? Huh? You know what they say, when it rains it pours. Isn't it time you admitted you needed me, needed my powers? I'm sorry. I can't cooperate with you. Yes, you saved my life tonight. I'm completely grateful for that. But as a detective, I still can't trust you. That's too bad. So I had some important information that you wanted, huh? That's right, you called the station yesterday. You asked to talk to me. You told me that you had an important lead on the case I was working on. Important lead, huh? You said you wanted to meet with me and talk to me directly. Tonight at the junkyard. And you fell for it? Even given how fishy that sounds? You're the last person I want to hear that from, you know? But I just couldn't let it go, no matter how shady it seemed. That's because I'm running out of time. Hey, that's right, you said something was going down tonight. Does that something have anything to do with the case you're working on? I'm sorry, but I can't talk about it. Oh boy, but I guess I understand. So, what are you gonna do now? Run, I guess. They'll catch me again if I don't get out of here. And I have to get to the restaurant. I'm worried about Camilla. Oh yeah, what was it? The Chicken Kitchen on Dead End Drive, right? What about you, Sissel? What are you gonna do? I don't know, to tell you the truth. You're my only lead, if you leave. I just realized, you and I are in the same boat. We're both looking for answers tonight, and neither one of us has anybody to help us. Well, that about sums it up. Hey, even if you can't cooperate with me, well, how about if we just agree to use each other? Well, that's not a bad idea. You're on. But can I ask you to do me a favor first? What is that? I need you to sneak into a certain place for me. A prison, to be exact. Prison? That's the place I was calling from the office upstairs. I want you to find out about a certain prisoner's work schedule for tomorrow. Work schedule? For a prisoner? Yes, the prisoners are given different job details every day. Each prisoner's schedule for the next day is written on a small blackboard in the cell. So I just have to go check out a certain prisoner's blackboard, huh? Okay. His prisoner number is D99. If you do that for me, I'll cooperate with you. Okay, you're on. Okay, see you later. See ya. But don't die again if you can help it. Looks like I hold the key to the case Lynne is investigating, and she holds the key to solving the mystery of me. So we've started up a strange relationship of cooperation. Lynne gave me an assignment. My task is to go check out tomorrow's work schedule for prisoner D99. I better get to the prison. Alright, so that's the end of Chapter 5. So thanks for joining me. And we'll be doing more Sea of Stars tomorrow, more Pillars of the Earth on Saturday, and more Infinite Wealth on Sunday. So, hope you're having a good week, and it ends nicely, and we will catch you next time.